Just give me 1 minute.
So, Namaskara and a very warm welcome to everybody here. Namaskara, a very warm welcome to everybody here today at the School of Ancient Wisdom Satsang, the spiral of wisdom as we call it. So, before we start, may I request Swati to start with the school prayer.
Sir. O hidden life, vibrant in every atom. O hidden light, shining in every creature. O hidden love, embracing all in oneness. May each who feels himself as one with thee know he is also one with every other. Thank you.
Thank you, Swati. So today we have a very special speaker because Swati just now gave me an introduction about him. And even Miraji has actually participated in the activity that our speaker today, Mr. Subhajit Mukherjee ji, is active in. This is an example, really, what we see of people who are practicing dharma, practicing activities that are directly related to dharma in a practical way. Subhajit ji, you might have heard about articles. In fact, I didn't know till Swati told me today because we don't have a written introduction. But many of us might have read articles about, if you have mangoes, please wash your mango seeds, don't throw them away, and you can post them to Mumbai. And I think there is a team of people there. There are people who are, with a good heart and very powerful thought. They are actually repackaging these seeds in, I think, a fertilized, was it cow dung? I don't remember exactly. They are packaging them in such a way that it becomes a self-contained unit, which you can then get back and you can actually plant in your community, or you can even on the highway when you're going. I remember reading articles where they said you can literally throw it into the wilderness where it is a little fertile and let a tree grow. So we are literally contributing towards replenishment of the micronutrients soil when all these trees come, are the when it's like a forestation basically. So without much more ado, we'll hand over the thing straight on to Subhajit ji. So over to you, Subhajit ji. Very happy to have you with us here at the School of Ancient Wisdom. Oh, and one more thing before you start. One more thing before you start off. For those who are new here, this Thursday satsang is called the Spiral of Wisdom, where we aim to, each and every one of us, we aim to become a better person every day by sharing this space where we come together seeking higher wisdom and growth. So all these satsangs are really, it's called a spiral of wisdom because everything in life is a circle. It's constantly changing, but we also grow in our consciousness. Therefore, it's not just a circle, but a spiral, an upward spiral. So over to you, Subhajit ji.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Am I audible?
Yes, very much. It's clear.
First, the moment I came to know about your satsang and the people associated with you and really valuing the life experience, valuing the companionship that we have in our life, our way that we need to live our life, lead our life, setting good examples and discussing good innovations that we take up. So it is really an opportunity for me that I'm able to present what I'm trying to do. And believe me, I got introduced to meditation, I got introduced to satsang. And my way of satsang is to be with Mother Nature. And that is where, and that is why, and that is how I left my job. And last 6 years, I'm completely into, I would say, nature conservation activities, anything and everything that leads to climate action rather than climate talks. And the focus is always to make the things as easy, as economical, and as quick as possible for every individual to contribute. I cannot expect people that, being in Kailash is, it's your life will change. Once you are there, you will realize, and just be with yourself and you will realize what that place is all about. It starts attracting you. Moment you are there, you will feel that when am I going to come back again? It's that powerful a place. So nature is always attracting me. And last 3 years, every month we have different campaigns which is depending upon that climate, depending upon the weather, and the intention is how we can improve our quality of life. I mean, at the end of the day, it is the life experience that matters, and our total focus is what are the things we can do wherever we stay. It can be a metropolitan place, it can be a hill station, it can be a rural area. What are the things we are supposed to focus? And that is how we had been taking up various initiatives. Few of the initiatives have become very popular across India, and we continue doing it every year. Mission Mango is one of the initiatives where we have got good support from all of you. And that mission is our mission. In fact, most of the is not typically plantation of trees, but the byproduct that we are looking at. Our intention is we encourage quality food among the citizens. If I take again a step back, we need to come up with organic, naturally grown, without any chemical and pesticides, fruit and vegetables, which is useful for us, because what we are eating from the topsoil is all genetically modified. So we need to get into things which is more healthy for us. Again, taking a step back, ultimately everything comes from the farmers. So we went back to the farmers, we spoke with them, we went to the companies with the help of donations from them. We realized that fruit-based cultivation is the need of the hour. We started making nurseries, because at the end of the day, first step is growing the plants. We have to first make sure that we have so many saplings available with us, then it will be planted, then it will grow big. So we got into a lot of research partnership with governments, because when we want to scale up individually, it is not possible. But right, in 4 years, today we have more than 48 nurseries across Maharashtra and Gujarat, more than 14,000 citizens part of this initiative, collecting seeds, collecting right kind of technology and techniques to grow grafted saplings in a large scale way. And now you'll be very happy to know that our basic infrastructure is as good as 5 lakh trees every month, every year. And we have already achieved development of 5 lakh trees and plantation of 1,64,000 trees. And when I'm talking about Mission Mango, it is not just about plantation of mango trees, but mango is one of the most loved, I would say, fruits, very much consumed across India, and 80% of the space in India, land available, it grows there. So we have kept it as an attractive name. But along with mango, we have many varieties, around 15, 16 varieties of other fruits and important trees like neem, karipatta, mogra, many varieties of pollinators we are growing. So this has become an ecosystem where government has also now participated, and for every tree that we plant, farmer is getting 300 rupees from the government to maintain it for the next 3 years. So these are the types of campaigns we are working, and one of the very reasons why I wanted to talk to all of you is where we have to identify how we can be part of such initiatives. Not necessary that you are part working with me, because I also have limitations, but wherever you are, you can always encourage growing of plants. Nursery development is the first step, where fruit-based cultivation we have to develop and encourage and take people to it, that okay, even if we are able to grow one sapling from a seed at home and giving it to a farmer or somebody who is going to take care of it is what matters. So yes, this is something very important. And today, also one initiative I want to talk. I'll just take a sip because I just woke up. Today, I also want to talk about sari for farmers. Sari is the traditional dress of India, and it is not just, once I got into it, I realized it is not just a piece of cloth or a garment, but it is the identity of Indian woman. When I had been working with these farmers, so far there are close to 2,920 farmer families, Maharashtra and Gujarat region, who are benefited from Mission Mango. And these families, when I started visiting them after the plantation last month, I realized that the ladies, especially who are working on the field, along with the men, ladies are also working in the field. So when they're working, they are only focused in saris. They don't wear anything else. Sari is a very important thing for them, and they do not have access to good saris. They wear very toned up old saris. I went to their home. I really saw they're staying in jhopdis, small houses, and they don't have access to big markets or nearby big cities like Mumbai, Delhi, Calcutta, Chennai. I mean, they don't have that access. When I came back to the city, I realized that even in my society where we have 70 flats, when I told them that I want to collect saris, they loved it, because I realized that everyone in the cities, they have extra saris which are very much new. They're not using it. They're not going to wear it, but somebody has gifted it to them, or it is some religious ceremony they have received it. So they were very happy to gift it to the needy who really wants to use it, and that was the biggest thing. So we did it last year also, and this year now we have scaled it up as an initiative. Donate a sari for farmers is the initiative where we are giving saris, and so far 500 saris we have already received, and I really hope that we are able to achieve a target of only 10,000 saris this year. We don't want to talk about very big numbers in the first year, but yes, 10,000 saris going back to the farmers. They are using it, and we are helping them to celebrate their Ganpati or Dashera, Diwali by gifting them a sari. So it is an idea, it is a thought, not just that you have to give it to me, but you can identify any farmer, any village, because somewhere or the other, we all have some kind of village connect. Somewhere we have our ancestors, we have our a kind of a bone in our body is from a village. So you can give those saris to your village where there are real-time farmers, and they can use your clothes, because donation of clothes is a very ancestral thing, and it is very important in today's aspect, because 1 kilogram of cotton will take 10,000 liters of water to produce. And just imagine the t-shirt I'm wearing. First, it is the cotton plant which will grow. The cotton will come, bleaching, coloring it. So it has a huge environment impact. So clothes, we are just throwing it or just storing it will not happen. It is said that in India, we have more than, it is said that as per the report, there are more than 200 crores saris just lying somewhere. People are not using it, because the number of saris been worn and number of saris been manufactured and sold, there's a big difference. There's a survey on that. So just imagine these garments which are just lying, and it can be utilized, it can be anything. So just think about it, and if there is a way we can take it up, nothing like it. So these are different campaigns we are trying to push. We keep doing things. Thanks to Instagram, there's a huge group of people connected. Thanks to WhatsApp groups. Now we also have a channel in WhatsApp where more and more people are connecting with us. So social media has played a very important role. People are giving us ideas that these are something that we should take up on a priority, and we are taking up. So yes, if you have any questions, any specific things, let me know. We'll be very happy to learn from each other and take it up. Thank you.
What is that one kickstart, sir, which made you drive this mango mission? What
See,
was
I'm a very, I completely agree. See, I'm a very selfish person, and I believe all of us should be selfish. When you go to the market and see the prices of the things, shortage. One is the price factor, second is the shortage of material. Third, when you read newspapers about chemically grown food, everything you talk about, they talk about it has been treated in a bad way. People are falling sick, and there's a lot of adulterations happening. People are mixing whatnot. People are falling sick. A lot of revolt happening. So we read, and we are all educated people. We keep reading things. So that really irritated me to think what is that one thing that we can do. And yes, last 14 years I am planting trees. It was always in our mind that in the cities I am planting, but what are we doing in the villages? Because that is where the main land is lying unused. So that is always a priority. So we are focusing, and you will be very happy to know almost 20 lakh trees we have grown and given to the farmers in Maharashtra this year, which is a huge number. As I said, that mango is just one part of it. There's a huge ecosystem around it. One plant of mango will need at least 6, 7 supporting plants. So there's a lot of work that we are able to do. But at the end of the day, I'm selfish, and my focus is that we grow so much of fruits that our next generation, even I'm not talking about the next generation, but we in the next 5 years, 10 years, we're having something to eat. If you have seen jamun used to be 1 rupees, one jamun, but this year I have bought 10 rupees for just one piece of jamun in Mumbai. Jamun ke peड़ is hardly anything available. I don't know if you know about kokum. Kokum sharbat is very famous in Maharashtra, and most of the kokum trees are already have become old. They're all for 55, 60 years old now. So in next 10, 20 years, they will also give lesser yield, because most of these fruit bearing capacity, it is between 10 years and 50 years. After that, their performance will come down. Like the same for the mangoes. So even today, 40% of the mango tree population, they have become senior citizens, I call them. So that's why we are focusing on fruit trees. Similarly, a lot of things we need to focus. And being selfish, I want to enjoy the best quality in most economical way. So yes, that is one of the reasons why I'm focused. And the byproduct is definitely we need to increase the green cover. So my ego of being an environmentalist and encouraging things which is environmentally good, even that is served by this idea. It is a win-win for both the aspects, which really works well.
Wonderful, sir. Sir, can you please take us through the process for the people who are watching for the first time? So, can you please explain what do you do collecting all the mango seeds?
See, my intention is not to collect the seeds. People feel that I'm a seed collection initiative, but it's not the point. First, we have to enable the farmers. Just a second, somebody calling. Yeah. We have to help the farmers to grow right kind of fruits, right quality of fruits, and right quantity of fruits. Identifying the land available with them with the help of agriculture department, because I cannot go to the entire state in 1 year and finish it off. So there are more than 3,000 employees we have in the agriculture department. We call it as Krishi Adhikari. Every panchayat, every taluka, there are Krishi Adhikaris. So our intention is go to the farmers, identify, help them, teach them, and give them right kind of trees which will help them to come out of the paddy based cultivation and help them to grow fruit trees. Now, to do this, the first step is the nurseries where the plants will grow. We already have the land available, the staff available. They do not have the raw material. So when we went to them, we realized that this particular nursery can easily grow 1 lakh trees, but they are just doing 10,000 and relaxing. They're just trying to show that, okay, I have completed my target. So identifying those nurseries where we have the manpower, we give them all the additional things they need, maybe creating new greenhouse, giving them the soil, the compost, the chemical things that they additionally need, equipments, water harvesting, drip irrigation, the thailis, the packets, the green grow bags. And when we come down the line, we realize that they also need seeds. There are a lot of seeds which are available in the market. You can easily go and buy seeds of jamun, as I said. Jackfruit, it is easily available. But mango seeds, there is no market in the world. You cannot buy mango seeds. And it is just a very small 15 days or 30 days of bracket we have for the farmers to collect the mango seeds and give it for germination before the monsoon comes in. Because when the monsoon is at its peak, the moisture level is too high. Before it germinates, it will become rotten. The fungus will grow. There's a black color fungus that starts growing on the mango seeds. That's why we came into the picture that, okay, let us collect mango seeds, which is good quality, because best of the quality comes to the cities or it getting exported. So once we eat, we feel good about it. We clean it properly, we dry it properly, and then send it to us. So it gives us a good 30 days time before we put it into the soil in these different nurseries and they start developing it. So that is why we came into this citizens connect, where we had to take help from the citizens to get this quantity, because not every seed will germinate. Unfortunately, the biggest challenge we have today in fruit industry is we don't wait for the mango sapling, mango fruit to ripe on the tree. We break it before it is yellow. We break it green. We bring it to our home, or during the logistics time, we put some chemicals or heat it up and make it yellow, so that we have a more shelf life, and the travel time is also uh, can be more before we are able to sell it. So so the real seed inside is still not, I would say, grown enough to germinate, because we have plucked it before. जैसे हम लोग को नहीं कहते इंसानों का कि the kid should be 9 months in the womb. कभी अगर 5 महीने में ही निकाल लिए तो वो कैसे बड़ा होगा, जिंदा रहेगा. So that is the thing. The mango seed inside, if you pluck it very early green, so it will not germinate properly. So that is one of the very reasons why when we receive 100 mango seeds, it is only the 15 mangoes which are germinating properly. So that is a very big challenge we have. That is why the number of seeds that we need is something huge, very big number of seeds we collect. So if I am having a target of 1 lakh mango trees to be ready, because it comes, it germinates. Again, we do the grafting technique with the local variant that is needed. Again, it will grow big. After 1 year, it is being in our nurseries. Then we give it to farmers. So in this entire thing, only 10% is the success that we have. So for 1 lakh mango saplings, we need at least 10 lakh seeds. So this is how the ratio we work on, which has really worked well with everyone's participation. It was a very difficult journey initially, but now things have improved a lot. It has improved big time.
Subhajit,
hello.
Yes,
yes, Kashmir. Who's okay? Let's line the questions up. Maybe Kashmira ji can start off, and then we can get below.
Kudos to you, congratulations to you for your hard work. I've got a little confused because last year I remember sending you the mango seeds, and this year I had collected the mangoes and I was just checking my WhatsApp, and when I went to the post office, I sent it to someone in Calcutta.
Yeah.
Is it a different organization or is it the same organization?
It is the same organizations. Okay. We have started in different states now.
Okay.
Madhya Pradesh, Kolkata, Gujarat, Delhi, NCR. So idea is the same.
No,
but
because I'm in Mumbai, okay. And I sent it all the way to Calcutta.
Yeah, next time send it to Charkop office in Kandivali. I'll personally take care of that.
Okay. And how soon should I send it? Should I wait till I finish eating all the mangoes, all of June, all of April, May, and then send it in June? Or as I'm eating it, should I send it out?
A mango seed has a life of 60 days maximum. Oh. So imagine today, if you have consumed, the time is ticking. If you collect it for 30 days, it is coming to me another 7 days for me to go send it to the farm, and it is going into it. So it becomes really tough. So I tell people, you have completed. Okay, you make a personal target. आपने 15 दिन 20 दिन खा लिया, तुरंत आप. Now we have also started sending it directly to the nurseries. If you remember this year, there were different addresses and different nurseries. We have there's a 90 acres land given to me by the government in Bhivandi. So everybody had sent to Bhivandi, so that we start immediately putting it in. So that worked really well. we are trying to have a better, I would say, germination rate, because it is all huge efforts by people. 10 गुठलियों में एक ही पेड़
No,
जिंदा हो पा रहा है.
I feel really bad because I was trying to gather all my mangoes and send it all at one time, but now I realize it was. Can you put that when you send that message out periodically? Can you make sure that you put something like that on your message that the germination takes place, so and after that it's of no value? If that could be
I'll
done.
put it.
Yeah.
I had been doing that, but what
Oh.
happens is few videos become viral where that particular message is not there. Other
Oh.
messages, they are just there on my
Right.
Instagram and
Right.
other places.
Right.
So we also took help from a lot of local RJs and film stars and a lot of influencers. They also came forward
Oh, okay.
to share this idea, and we will be doing it more. But yes, as you said, I'm going to emphasize on this part next year,
Right.
because our best time is April, May, June. April, May, June we collect it, and end of June we tell people that जो भी हो गया है तुरंत भेज दो, so that before July it is all germinated.
Right.
It will take 40 days for me to germinate it, first round, then grafting. और जब अभी जैसे बारिश इतना है that कि वो germination होने के पहले फंगस लग जाता है, खराब हो जाता है.
Right. Right.
So now
Thank
people
you.
are sending, I can't say no to them. So that happens, that becomes a very big challenge for me. Now even today I have received a package. मैं उनको क्या बोलूँ अभी मैं कैसे लगाऊं, but I can't say anything. उनको डांटेंगे मुझे.
No,
उनको
no,
भेज दिया,
I
लगा.
would have preferred if the person had told me it's too late right now. So at least I learned for next year.
Yeah, but they don't realize, they don't listen. It is an emotional expression. As I said, no, it is a meditative state. I don't want to spoil that meditative feeling that
Right,
a kid collected, भेज दिया. चलो ठीक है, मैं समझ रहा हूँ टेक्निकली आई एम नॉट एबल टू यूज इट, बट उसने भेजा, उसको कितना अच्छा फीलिंग है. एंड लोग मुझे पूछते भी है क्या हुआ, तो आई टोल्ड देम देखो इसमें से तुम्हारा भी है. आई नो कि मैंने वो यूज नहीं किया है, बट मैं ये झूठ बोलता हूँ कि नहीं इसमें से तुम्हारा भी है, सो दैट एक बच्चे को अच्छा लगे.
नहीं, पर आप सिखाओगे तो हम सीखेंगे ना, नहीं तो कि हम नहीं सीखते हैं, राइट? इतनी बड़ी गलती मैंने की ये टाइम. Last time I was very good, but this time I made a big mistake. So I'm so sorry.
हाँ वो चलता है, बट दैट्स द थिंग. आई मीन वी कीप पुशिंग कि मेरा लास्ट डेट आ रहा है प्लीज. मई महीना हो चुका है, जून आ गया. जून हमारा 20 जून वाज आवर लास्ट डेट. मैं खूब हैमरिंग कर डेली वीडियोस डाल रहा था कि 20 जून के पहले भेज दीजिए. भेजा भी लोगों ने, बट कई लोगों को वीडियोस ही देर से मिलता है.
नहीं, मिलता ही नहीं है, मिलता ही नहीं. पुराना वीडियो मिला था इसलिए मैंने भेजा. थैंक यू. गॉड ब्लेस यू. गॉड ब्लेस.
थैंक यू. प्लीज फॉलो मी ऑन इंस्टाग्राम. इंस्टाग्राम में मैं रेगुलरली डालता रहता हूँ. अभी व्हाट्सएप का भी एक चैनल बनाया है. थैंक्स टू व्हाट्सएप, दे कॉल्ड मी पर्सनली एंड दे ऑफर्ड मी कि तुम एक चैनल बनाओ ताकि लोग तुमसे कनेक्ट कर सके, क्योंकि उसमें क्या एक प्राइवेसी रहती है. नंबर किसी के पास फ्लैश नहीं होता है. काफी लोग व्हाट्सएप से दूर रहना चाहते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ प्राइवेसी इश्यूज. बट देयर इज अ न्यू थिंग कॉल्ड व्हाट्सएप चैनल, जिसमें यू कैन सब्सक्राइब टू द चैनल एंड people will not know your name or your number or photograph, but you will get all the updates. So that works very well. मैं आपको लिंक भेजूंगा, उसको प्लीज ज्वाइन कीजिए.
Thank you. God bless.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sir, you should not feel sorry. You said you are telling lies. Definitely it is not a lie. No, definitely it is not a lie. What you are saying is the truth, because it is their mental and heartfelt that's what they are giving. It is not the physical seed. So what you are saying is perfectly right. And it is my experience also. Normally we are only two at home. Whatever we eat, I used to put it in my farm, which is 10 feet by 1.5 feet.
Oh.
So when I put about 15, 20 mango seeds or anything every year, about 3 or 4 used to sprout. The rest becomes manure for the other plants. So these 2 or 3, I used to send it to people who have got farmlands. So that is in Anekal, I got a friend, he takes it. And I got some people in Andhra Pradesh, so they take it. Whenever it sprouts, I used to remove it whenever they are going. In the morning, we used to give it, and it used to reach there in about 4 or 5 hours time with the immediate soil and everything. We used to pack it and send it. So that way, so many things have gone. And this year, one of my friends said, I do not know whether it is linked to you or anything. He said he will collect the seeds. So this year, I just started collecting everything without putting it there. But on 31st May, a courteous cab driver restricted me to bed. I'm still on bed. So he broke my leg. My total ankle got dislocated and a compound fracture happened. So it has been repaired with a plate and 9 screws. I'm still on bed. So this year, whatever I had collected, I thought of sending it. And only now I'm getting to know the life of it is only about 160 days. So now it is more than that.
Best
No,
result
I'll not be
is
sending it now. I'll be again using it as a manure for my farm.
yes,
So
that is
sending
good.
it. So normally my kitchen waste doesn't go out of the house. Everything goes to my this one only. That itself forms the manure. And out of that, I keep getting so many plants. And at present, I got a lemon plant, which easily bears roughly about 150 to 200 limes every year for the past 3 years. And 2 papaya, this one has grown up. And the papaya, this one, I'm getting easily about 30 to 40 in one plant. I keep distributing it to my neighbors, known people, relatives, everyone, because we are only 2, how much can we eat? So I keep offering it to others. So that is, and other benefit what I had with papaya tree is people approach me for the leaves, for the dengue. So I'm very happy to offer them the medicine for the medicinal purpose also. So I take strain. Pardon?
Papaya is God's blessing to mankind.
That is what.
Every part is
I take very, very fun. Whenever they come, I put my ladder, to climb up, pluck it and give them. I will not say you come afterwards, I will do it this and all. So I feel very happy in giving that for the medicinal purpose. So this is my small bit story, whatever I have. So last time I had brinjals, about 4 plants had come. I had this one, pumpkin, red pumpkin, and then white pumpkins. So many things, they keep growing by themselves. So whatever we put there, so some germinates and it just gets. So whatever comes, I keep offering to others, and whatever is necessary, I keep consuming. So now I'm getting to know now what I should do is, even in my neighborhood, I should spread this information and see that it can be done in a still a bigger way. So that is what I have learned today. So thank you very much for your experience sharing, sir.
Sir, with your permission, can I share a video of yours, sir, about the National Mango Day?
Please, please.
Yes. Is the audio audible?
Yeah, it was.
Today is National Mango Day. क्या बोलूं? राष्ट्रीय आम दिवस, मैंगो एज अ फ्रूट, एज अ ट्री. ये दिन इसलिए बनाया गया ताकि हम आम का इम्पोर्टेंस समझें. एज अ फ्रूट हमारे लिए बहुत यूजफुल है, एज अ पेड़ हमारे लिए बहुत यूजफुल है. फार्म्स में ये पेड़ लगाना भी बहुत जरूरी है, एंड जिसके लिए मिशन मैंगो हम पिछले 4 सालों से एफर्ट्स कर रहे हैं. थैंक यू फॉलोइंग लव अभियान न्यू, थैंक यू रेड एफएम, थैंक यू ऑल द सिटीजन्स. 14,000 से ज्यादा लोगों ने मुझे इस साल आम की गुठलियां भेजी है. ये एक रिपोर्ट की तरह मैं बताऊंगा कि यस, आपने जो आम की गुठलियां भेजी थी, अराउंड 14 लाख से ज्यादा आम की गुठलियां हमारे पास आई है, विच इज अ ह्यूज नंबर. 14 लाख बहुत होता है. एंड अगर मैं 15 to 20% पे इसका सर्वाइवल कर पाऊँ, हम लोग 2 लाख से ज्यादा आम के पेड़ बना पाएंगे. थैंक यू गवर्नमेंट ऑफ महाराष्ट्र, कृषि विभाग, जिन्होंने 48 नर्सरीज के साथ हम लोग इस समय पूरे इंडिया, पूरे महाराष्ट्र में काम कर रहे हैं। बीज वहां पहुंच चुका है, उसको जमीन में लगा दिया गया है। 45 डेज जल्दी खत्म होंगे एंड फिर हम लोग ग्राफ्टिंग शुरू कर देंगे। उसके बाद हमें रियल क्वांटिटी पता चलेगा कि कितने पेड़ सरवाइव हुए। क्योंकि एक एस्पेक्ट होता है कि बीज लगाया, बीज भेजा आप लोगों ने, बीज लगाया, वो जर्मिनेट हुआ, ग्राफ्टिंग हुआ, फिर रियल सर्वाइवल जो हमें ऑलमोस्ट सितंबर अक्टूबर तक पता चलेगा। बट कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस, मिशन मैंगो इज अ वेरी बिग सक्सेस। मैंने लाइफ में भी नहीं सोचा था कि इतना बड़ा सक्सेस हो पाएगा, एंड इट इज ऑल बिकॉज ऑफ ऑल ऑफ यू हु आर रियली नेचर लवर्स। आप लोग कुछ अच्छा इस देश को देना चाहते हैं। हमारी कोशिश है जो अच्छे लोग हमसे जुड़े हैं उनके साथ मिलकर हम साल भर काम कर पाए, मिशन मैंगो के साथ साथ और भी पेड़ हम लगा पाए, एंड साल भर हम कुछ ना कुछ अच्छा करें। थैंक यू अगेन, एंड प्लीज सेलिब्रेट नेशनल मैंगो डे। मैंगो बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है, एंड कोशिश रहेगी कि हम साथ में मिलके इस देश को फ्रूट कैपिटल ऑफ द वर्ल्ड बना पाए। जय हिंद।
And that was wonderful. I have another interesting video, sir. With your permission, can I go ahead and share it?
Yes, yes, I'm loving it. मुझे तो खुद ही याद नहीं कि मैंने ये कब रिकॉर्ड किया था।
This was awesome.
What is this?
As Mr. Prakash was saying about he was having a garden in his home, a little farm. So I think this would be useful for him. So I thought of sharing it.
ये कंपोस्टिंग ट्यूब है जो आप अपने गार्डन में लगा दीजिए और जिंदगी भर आपको कभी कंपोस्ट यानी खाद खरीदने की जरूरत नहीं है। वर्मी कंपोस्ट ये वो बात करते हैं 50-100 रुपए किलो लेके आते हैं। सिंपल पाइप है 4 इंच का जिसमें चारों तरफ होल किया हुआ है। बड़ा होल होगा ज्यादा अच्छा है ताकि वो कभी चोक नहीं होगा। और उसको पेड़ के आसपास डाल दीजिए और उसमें जो सब्जियां है ना जो हम घर में खाते हैं उसके छिलकियां सब डाल दीजिए। फ्रूट्स उसके छिलके डालिए। ये हमने बनाया है जिसमें 1 इंच का छेद है ताकि ये पानी जल्दी से पर्कुलेट करे एंड वॉल्यूम भी ज्यादा अच्छे से रहेगा। पूरा का पूरा खाद बन के नीचे कलेक्ट होता रहेगा। 6 महीने तक यूज करते रहिए, बाद में इसको निकालिए और नए जगह लगा दीजिए। आपका पेड़ बहुत खुश रहेगा। ऑर्गेनिक बिना केमिकल के चीजें आप ग्रो कर पाएंगे। फ्रूट्स है, वेजिटेबल्स है, फ्लावर्स है, किसी में भी आप इसको यूज कीजिए। हमने बनाना शुरू किया है, अगर आपको चाहिए तो व्हाट्सएप कीजिएगा, डिलीवर कर देंगे कहीं पे भी। क्योंकि कहना आसान है, करके दिखाना ज्यादा मुश्किल है, इसलिए हम करके दिखाएंगे। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर हेल्पिंग। Thank you so much for being a green human. Thank you so much for living a sustainable life. Let us grow, in fact, make our own compost. Jai Hind.
That was wonderful, sir.
So thank you very much for taking interest in showing it. But here in my, this one, what is happening is, this becomes an artificial, whereas I got a natural farming. The bandicoots come and then dig up everything, and whatever I put on top, it goes inside.
Very good.
So that is helping me to have a natural compost of whatever I put outside, it goes inside.
Sir, in another way, he has...
Anyway, now whatever you have shown,
yes, sir.
I will try to implement this also. Anyway, I got pipes and
And
everything.
keeping this, he has also demonstrated of recharging a borewell. That is a really interesting thing. Let me also share that video, sir, with your permission.
Please, please.
Madam, it is our request for you to share.
रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग का ये लेटेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी है जिसको कहते हैं रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग ट्यूब। ये ट्यूब एक टेक्निक है जहाँ कंक्रीटाइजेशन है, टाइल्स, पेवर ब्लॉक्स, सीमेंट लगा हुआ है, आपका जो रास्ता है, आपका जो बैल्कनी है, पानी सब बह जा रहा है। हमें 1 फीट बाई 1 फीट और 2 फीट गड्ढा करना है, इसको बीच में लगा देना है और जब बारिश होगा ना पानी इसके अंदर से जाएगा। ये फिल्टर है, आप खींच के दिखाऊं, ये फिल्टर है, पानी फिल्टर होगा और ये पूरा का पूरा इस होल्स के थ्रू जमीन के अंदर चला जाएगा। कंक्रीटाइजेशन का सबसे बुरा असर ये है कि पूरा बारिश का पानी नाले में चला जाता है, नदी में चला जाता है, समुद्र में चला जाता है। कैच द रेन करने के लिए, पानी को रोकने के लिए ये बेस्ट टेक्निक है। एक
गैजेट है, पेटेंट हमने नया बनाया है, ऑलरेडी 2000 से ज्यादा इंस्टॉल हो चुके हैं। 1 फीट बाई 1 फीट, 2 फीट गड्ढा, बारिश का पानी इसमें फ्लो करके आएगा अपने आप ग्रेविटी के थ्रू और चला जाएगा। आपका स्टॉर्म वाटर ड्रेन है, उसके अंदर लगा दीजिए। पानी जहाँ से निकल जाता है घर से वहां लगा दीजिए। इजी टू मेंटेन है। एंड बिलीव मी, इसका कॉस्ट कितना है पता है? सिर्फ 1000 रुपए। आपके घर में डिलीवर भी कर दूंगा, आप जो एड्रेस देंगे वहां भेज दूंगा। सोचिए, ट्राई जरूर कीजिए, जल संचय में मदद कीजिए, क्योंकि हर एक बूंद बचाना जरूरी है और जमीन के अंदर हमें पानी को डालना जरूरी है, क्योंकि बहता हुआ पानी निकल जाता है, रुका हुआ पानी हमें ही काम आएगा पीने के लिए।
I have one clarification.
Yes.
I am Janakiram.
Yes, sir.
You are mentioning 6 years back you gave up your job and took up this.
Yeah.
Can you share something of the trigger which made you do that? And what were some initial struggles to establish and bring about awareness, and how did you go about?
See, it is there is no trigger as such, I would say, but since my birth, now I have realized that I had a very different life. And being in the city, the city life is not something that I'm very admiring still. The purpose of our life is to improve, have a better life experience, a better quality of air, better quality of life experience, better quality of I don't know, food, clothing, shelter. Everything should be improving. But now being in Mumbai, I have a house in Prayagraj. It's a big house. I mean, something like a 1200 square yard area. Now I'm living in a house which is 520 square feet. So everything has I've after I around when I crossed 30, I realized that things are not improving. It is all becoming more difficult. The life experience is not easy. You'll not believe I really struggled a lot to buy my first car. I took a loan. It was not that I had that kind of money. I really had to take a loan of 3 lakh rupees to buy a car. Just imagine the passion every youngsters would have, that okay, I'll have a house, I'll buy a car, I will do this, I will do that. But then I realized when I'm driving the car, I'm finding so frustrated because of the traffic, because of everything that we are doing today. It is not beautiful. It has become more difficult, in fact. Yeah, one thing is good, that I'm with the help of this technology, I'm able to talk to everyone. This is something very beautiful that we have invented. But the basics have become very difficult, and that is my travel to my office and returning. I mean, my office is hardly 6 kilometers from here. It used to take 1.5 hours for me one way going, 1.5 hours coming back, and that really, I mean, to an extent, the number of small things that made me realize that no, I have to do something. I cannot just uh, blame others and feel good about it. The government is not doing anything, our leaders are not doing anything, it's not my responsibility. Then I restructured my life so that I feel more comfortable. Now I work from home. My upstairs is my office. This is where I live. So I had to reduce my travel. I mean, somewhere I would say, thanks to COVID, people have realized the importance of work from home. Before this, it was never taken on a priority. They have understood that even today there are many big organizations. They have made it a point that it will be 3 days from home, 3 days from office. So it gives lots of space to people. It gives lots of flexibility and a new approach towards urban life. So many things we have gone through, and even you will agree. I mean, a lot of things you also go through, and there are alternate solutions that we are focusing. And with time, I realized that yes, it cannot be what my father and my grandfather used to follow. It has to be, it's a new world. We have to make the new ways, and which is more economical, more environment friendly. I don't complain about outdoor air quality, but I definitely make sure that my indoor air quality is good, because we are spending 50% of the time indoor and we are ignoring it. If you Google, most of the lung related infection we get is because of bad air quality at your home and office rather than the outdoor situation. We can control this is an easier way to control. So, I mean, it is a new way we are looking at things and trying to improvise, trying to make it more economical, more quality, what we eat, what we see, how we sleep. It is very important. That's the thing. I mean, so everyday practice that we try to follow, try to meditate every day. Many things.
Thank you. Very nice, very inspiring.
Thank you, sir.
Now, Subhajit ji, you mentioned that when you started off, you were introduced to meditation and you were introduced to a more spiritual outlook towards life. So
Yes.
it's quite possible that this introduction would have spurred you on, because it is a very big step for anybody to leave a job that takes care of the bread and butter and jump into an activity which is really heart-based, because your business is actually a heart-based business. How do you manage to make ends meet, make things work?
See, it is our financial requirement that we need to take care of. Very simple. Not necessary that we have to do a job, and using the word job is a wrong thing. I was depending upon others' policies, others' rules and regulations to earn that bread and butter, rather than depending upon others' ways of working. If you can yourself develop something, because we all are multiple skilled. There was no education system few 100 years ago, but we were all healthy. It is not that they were not earning. As for the Bhagavad Gita, as for the Vedas, it says that any skill you can gather in 6 months, any skill on earth. You can also do a bypass surgery. Even a layman can do a bypass surgery. It's not a very difficult thing. You can become a surgeon, provided you have the right kind of skills, right kind of training been given to us.
Training.
So depending upon where you are staying, if everybody just looks around, yeah, initially I also had that I want to go to America. I worked in Ann Arbor for 4 years. I felt very good. Then I realized, oh my, this is not something I want to live. Let me go back to Amchi, Mumbai. I'll be more comfortable there. Slowly we realized that after doing small jobs here and there, you develop your own likings. And then this is something I like, this is something I don't like. You cannot make me sit in a office and work 12 hours. I find it very I'm a person, I would like to go to places, meet people, take their inputs on daily basis. I then find maybe I want to make lots of mistakes. Then people tell me, don't do this, do it like this. I feel good about it. I cannot work alone. I am a team player always. If you tell me to do something, I will not be able to deliver. But you tell me that this is a difficult task, get 100 people and do it, I'll do it. It will be delivered. So each one of us are intelligent and smart enough to develop a team, identify what is needed. If there are a lot of people who like to eat pan, I will send pan there. If people want to dye, I will sell coffin there. So it all depends. We're trying to be very flexible. I don't want to stick to a particular thing. And idea is comfortable living, slow living. We don't want to rush around, and we don't want to waste money. That is one part of it. Because I have seen today's survey says that 40% of the things at home are not used. They are only used once. We buy it and it is just lying there. Even I am practicing it, but still I feel that 20% of the things at my home, I don't need it. That is why I started the sari thing. I realized that everyone has a couple of saris which they want to give it to somebody who can actually use it, rather than everyone has excess things. So it's all about minimalistic life. We should know what we need. We don't need to earn too much. Why to stress yourself so much? And focus on your health. Simple, as simple as that. Avoid eating from refrigerators. I just saw a fridge behind you.
That is something I think with modern lifestyles, it is not exactly easy, but yes, we try to eat fresh as much as possible and raw also. Yeah.
That is important.
Now, one more thing is, of course, refrigerators really help in the sense that they slow the tamasic process. So you try to eat as sattvic as possible. Now, what you're doing is quite remarkable in the area of spreading the awareness of, or making fruits available. You want to make India the fruit capital of the world. Now, traditionally, actually, what I understand is earlier, before this industrial revolution-based education came in, which is quite tamasic, we did have our own Gurukul system, which was very advanced and which was very sustainable, because it also included nature, it also included everybody. So now our soil, the micronutrients of our soil has become so bad that an orange that you get now has almost 20 times less nutrition than an orange from the 1930s. So that is how depleted our soil has become. And a place like Sikkim has shown us that it is possible in a short span of time, like 2 years, to reintroduce a more Vedic or a more natural way of replenishing the micronutrients in the soil through crop rotation and other means. So, have you done anything in that on that angle? Because that is desperately needed all over our country. Because food is so badly misused now. We have processed foods. Even now, what looks natural may be grown with chemicals and artificial fertilizers, is such that people are falling sick even if they eat so-called healthy food. They're not able to sustain their bodies without the right kind of nutrition. So, any way in which we can recover that nationwide?
See what Sikkim has doing, what Arunachal Pradesh has done. To an extent in MP also some of the projects have become, but they're very small scale. This country is very big. Scaling up is something needed. That's the biggest challenge. I am also doing something in a very small scale where the very idea of fruit-based cultivation, in fact, it is all inspired by Sadhguruji, Save Soil campaign, and he's also planning for fruit-based, like Save Soil we had, though we are also working on that. Let's see. The idea is we encourage fruit-based cultivation rather than paddy-based. That will solve a lot of our problems. Because the moment we reduce the demand of fertilizers, urea, automatically, so the demand of urea and fertilizer will be because of the rice and wheat and sugar cane and cotton and these kind of paddies. So the moment the country shifts from paddies to fruits, things will become easier to implement. We all know what needs to be done. The question is, how do we scale it up? There are individuals who are composting everything that they have at home, which is an amazing thing they are doing. There are individuals who are growing their own vegetables. There are people invite me to their farms and they take my suggestion. How do we improve? How do we make more compost? What are the things we can grow? How can we have more water? But the thing is, every individual today will need some kind of contribution towards improving the quality of food they are eating. First, start including fruits in their diet. It is said that only 2% of the Indian population consume a fruit every week. Only 2% of the population. The fruit is not part of Indian diet in today's world. If they don't eat fruits.
So expensive. It's very expensive.
Expensive, and people are not aware of. So now things are becoming little. Let's see how well it goes. And that's the situation.
Thank you for your message. Actually, it's very inspiring. I think on a individual basis, I mean, if I really look at, because as a group of truth seekers, that is what the satsang is really about. The idea is not just to limit ourselves to the theory. Of course, we start off by cleansing our nature, our guna. As we do so, the yearning to become a better person will start including all. Could others please audios? If we start practicing these kind of sattvic qualities, where we make an effort to not harm or to really support Mother Nature, and also in turn be kinder and more truthful to one another as human beings. I think all these activities are interconnected, and so if we start practicing these, learn from each other and start practicing these, it really goes a long way in purifying ourselves as human beings, and also for the future generations, because that is crucial now. It's come to a point where this education that the British system system set into place, not to make them wrong, but it is just a country's karma. We have to acknowledge and get out of this. So whatever you're doing now is part of a movement where we make things more sustainable, more sattvic, and therefore sustainable. So if you all practice these kind of qualities, what you're doing right now is one of the very powerful aspects of practice. So thank you so much for sharing whatever you did, Subhajit.
Thank you, sir. I
Yes,
hope
sir,
we
you
work
said
together.
fridge is this one. Actually, fridge has become a necessity due to climate change. Because
It is.
I have lived the life without a fridge. Even the fan for a new house, my father got one fan fixed. If I'm right, that was also a compliment fan.
Very
The
good.
fan we used to use the fan hardly a month in a year. Whereas today, the fan has become a necessity. It keeps running for almost 9 months in a year. So, like that, fridge has become one thing is due to climate. Second thing is, previously a small family used to consist of at least 6 members. Whereas today a big family consists of only 2 members. So, the necessity of a bigger fridge has become the need today. Because you cannot prepare small quantity of food. So, you prepare extra quantity. You eat this one. The other share, you'll have to keep it on fridge and then consume it for the next time. So, for a nuclear family, the practice is we go in for a bigger fridge. For a bigger family, we go in for a smaller fridge. So this has become the necessity of life today, not a luxury or this one. Right, sir?
I think yeah, as Mr. Prakash said, it also boils down to the fact that earlier there were more people to share the workload of, the housework. Whereas now we have double income families where both are working. To share that workload and to make everything work, I think all these modern gadgets have come in. But as you quite rightly said, Subhajit ji, we have to make sure that we don't become a slave to this modern technology, but we utilize it to live a better life, and that depends on our own consciousness.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the time. I hope we'll meet soon.
Yes, it would be.
My phone has only 2% battery, so I hope you understand. If I conk off, you will know, sir, the battery is gone.
Understand. So I think on that note, we should close the satsang.
Sir, 1
Thank you
minute,
so
sir.
much.
We have got a request in WhatsApp. Since they are traveling, they are not able to attend. They attended for first 10 to 15 minutes. As sir said regarding the donation of the saris, they want to know where to send, what is the address that they have to courier, and when.
See, 30th is the last date of this month. However, it's all about Dussehra and Diwali. Take your time. My home address, I'll WhatsApp it to you and you can share it in the group.
Sure, sir.
Sir, if possible, you can put it on the chat box now itself.
I'm technically very bad, otherwise I would have done it. Sorry for that.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So it looks like Dr. Subhajit will probably it'll close any moment now. So let us do the vote of thanks on behalf of the School of Ancient Wisdom. Thank you so much, Subhajit Mukherjee ji, because whatever you did right now, I think there is a lot of power when people are in action, and you are literally what you're doing it is dharma in action. So action has an ability to invite the Daiva Balam. And when a person speaks after acting, on behalf of the divine, on behalf of dharma, a different power comes through that person, and that is what touches us. Thank you so much for being here with us today and sharing that part of dharma in action with us. So on that note, let us all sit straight with our back, neck, and head aligned for the Loka Samasta, which is what we do at the School of Ancient Wisdom, where we pray for one another, where we pray for our loved ones, our friends, our family members, our community members who might need prayers in different areas. It could even be for your heart-based businesses, for projects that you want to do, everything that is dharmic. So just remember the name of the person, what is their ailment, or what is a prayer that you might want to send to them, because collective prayer has its own magic, and it really is very, very powerful. Let us all sit straight with the back, neck, and head aligned. Take a deep breath and let go. Let us send out these prayers to our loved ones, to our community members, and to the world at large by coming together as parts of that source. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. So till next Thursday, take care and God bless.